Hey, what's up guys? I'm really excited today because we are finally opening up our private beta access and we are releasing our first production release. We are calling this Genesis 1.0.0. So straight out of in the Lamatic studio, you can see that you have different projects that you can manage. So you can create different organizations and different projects, and you can see the status of whether these projects are live or not, which is really awesome because you don't need to jump back and forth between different projects. It's all in one place. Now, when you dive into one single project, the project home view, you can see a 10,000 feet view of what your project looks like. What are the data sources that are connected? What are the models that are connected? And what are the apps that are connected? And you can also see all your workflows and whether they are active or not just right from here. Now, the most important thing when you're building GenAI workflows is your GenAI models. So we have made it simple and easy for you to manage all your GenAI models in just one single place. So here you can see all your GenAI models, and also you can set it up active or inactive so that they can use within different workflows. But most importantly, you can add up to 42 models, and that's true. It's 42 models including image, text, and embedding. Some of these includes open source model as well, but most prominent were like GPT-4 and all. And we give you a very nice dashboard for you to figure out like which one would be right for you based on the pricing and also based on speed. When you're ready, you can just hit the add button and you can simply add your model credentials, and these model credentials would be available inside your workflows. Now, that's where we get into the interesting stuff. What are these workflows? So workflows are simply like chains or endpoints. They perform one business logic, and these are series of prompts or different apps that you can connect together to achieve your desired business objective. So here I have a small example of how we use Lamatic right now to generate recipes for Dinnerfire. So you can see that this is the workflow editor studio, and you can manage all your prompts here, and you can select your trigger. By default, the trigger is the GraphQL API itself, but you can see there are different nodes, and this one is an LLM node in which I have customized like a prompt. So generate a cooking details for the following dish, and then I can just create a prompt that I would normally do when sending an API request to ChatGPT. And then I can also use this variable so that I can pass down my information down from the input request down to my actual workflows. So in the workflow, you can basically do a lot of stuff. You can do parallel processing and run different prompts at the same time. You can chain these prompts so that you can use the output of one prompt as the input of another prompt, as we have done over here. So you can see I'm using the workflow output of previous node into an input of another node. And I can also define my schema of what is the output schema so that my result always comes as consistent. And interesting thing is that you can go completely multimodal and also use image models and just describe your prompt as you would normally do. And this is basically taking the output from the previous node and giving an output over here. If you're feeling really adventurous, you can also try our code view, which is config YAML-like configuration in which you can customize all your nodes just simply from here. You can also customize your variables, which are your input parameters, and then just hit save. Once you're ready with it, you can simply deploy the project, and we deploy your project for you on the edge, and you just get your GraphQL API. So talking about deployments, you can easily see all your deployments in the deployment section and how much time they have taken and what's pending deployments. Not only this, you can also create your own API keys, as you can see over here, and then you can share these API keys with your developers. After that, you can also create experiments, which is basically test cases and test suites, which helps you easily test different workloads against different workflows. Finally, talking about logs, we made it really easy for you to see how your workflows are working. So you can see workflow level logs inside the log section. So let's go to like something meaningful. So for example, this is the output from the previous node, and you can see when I click over it, I can see what is my input and what is my output response. We also have an integration with LangFuse, which makes it really easy for you to connect and see the reports directly inside Lamatic. So you can easily see metrics such as traces, average speed of your token, your latency, and stuff like that. Very useful metrics. And when you are ready, you can just use a GraphQL API playground, which is built in to try different workflows that you have built directly inside API without worrying about writing any piece of code. That's what we have packed as features in our Genesis release 1.0.0. Let me know what you think about this release, and I'm really waiting forward to make this available to everyone. We are inviting very limited private access in the starting. If you are interested in getting the private access, use the link given below and we'll hook you up with a private access. Thank you so much guys again, and please let us know how we can improve this platform and what are the things that you are looking forward to build with Lamatic. Really excited to know your comments and thoughts. See you later. Bye.